Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Puckett here with Methods. We are watching Optic and Rise Nation. It's time for game number 3, and we're going straight into the action with the Rise superstar. Burns was brought onto this roster so that they could attend Gfinity. Really strong performance earlier in this night. Had a 17 cap game against Optic on Solar, one of the few players going positive in the first respawn game mode. He's going to need another big one, and so is his teammate Apathy. Apathy was super quiet in that hard point, but was able to finish about even, going massive in the last 2 minutes. But when you look at this matchup, what are you expecting to see in a game like Uplink on BioLab?
I mean, I definitely feel like Optic should have the upper hand when it comes to Uplink, just because I feel like every time I watch them, they're so good at it. But just as I say that, Chino with a 2-point play for his team. So Optic really just starting off pretty slow, really just not getting too many kills at all. And they just need to regroup, slow it down, slam once, and then move on from there, because Rise is just looking really strong after that second map win.
We were watching Elevate versus Optic on this game type a little bit earlier, and really Optic just kind of seemed to control purple a little bit better, but Elevate kept it close. Nice to see Rise starting off with the lead, already a 2-point advantage. Apathy stopping all the progress through perp, tries to get over to the objective spawn, won't be able to get there in time. 4 seconds left until that objective resets, and instead of resetting, Burns is going to go pick this up. So Optic's got to move away from the snow. Rise really can determine whichever direction they want to go, and it looks like Formal is going to be set up to stop this push. Rise, though, really playing for the time, trying to keep Optic out of their element. Look at the mini-map, though. Optic's going to be able to crash in from both directions. Crimp 6 on the flank, but Burns is going to weasel his way through the middle of the map. Could go for the 1-point toss here, and it looks like that will connect. 3-0 start here for Rise Nation. A little bit of lag going on as well, Methods. You see this?
Yeah, I thought it was me at one point. It seems that Formal switched teams, actually.
Yeah, Formal's like, yo, dudes, what's happening here?
Yeah, Formal's like, this host isn't for me. And he switches back. So wait, is this gonna happen? Are they just gonna? I love this. This is like some foul play. So Chino right now.
This must be Rise's host, and Rise is not going to end it. So they're just gonna keep playing through.
Yeah,
and it looks like this is gonna play out all the way. Just got word from our admin. It will be played through. Momentary lag spike seems to have subsided, and Optic in your kill feed, 2 straight kills, but then you see Chino and Wheats answering back. Who's going to get to the drone? It looks like it will be Scump, and he's going to be moving this one up to perp.
Yeah, so Crim there putting down some bullets. Scump sitting at 9 and 5. App sitting at 7 and 6. And Rise Nation still with a 3-0 lead. Optic really hasn't had much luck, really hasn't been able to get anything going yet. So I'm just waiting for Optic to start doing what Optic is known to do. And right now, they're just not doing it.
Formal going for some shots. All 4 down, though, for Optic Gaming. The drone off the map. That's great news for Optic, as it could have been a fast break through green. Instead, Optic going to be able to beat their opponents out to the snow. The pickups made by Crim 6. And Crim recently has not been playing for kills at all. He plays purely for the objective, and you can see him putting 2 on the board now with that dunk. Good cover fire from Karma with the bow in yellow. Able to escape with his life. Scumpy's going to go for the new drone. Karma's going to call out the players in bio, and this means Optic has to slay out first. First kill coming from Formal. Scumpy on the back end. Going to be dropped, but Formal able to pick up 2. Looking for a third. Almost all 4 kills, but Apathy and Wheats are going to stay up and cause some problems.
Yeah, so Formal is getting some nice kills right there. He's at 11 and 10. Crim at 4 and 9, but like you said, does have that 2-point play he just made. Chino putting some shots in, and Rise. I just feel like they're doing really well slaying right now. They're still up by 3. They were up 3-0, but now it's 5-2. And Optic showing a little life, getting a few kills, but it just seems that Rise is more consistent with it right now, and they just keep having ball control, and they just keep getting the kills they need to get.
Definitely have host on their side this game as well. Nice rotation, though. Optic Gaming tried to force one through bio, and you saw Wheats just pick it up and punish. Went for the sprint right through green and was able to put down the 6-point on the scoreboard. So a nice lead, 25 seconds, but you started off from the preferred side. How will Rise perform in side number 2 is the question, and will Optic be able to put any more points up on the clock, on the scoreboard before the clock runs out? 12 seconds left. Karma Gets the toss off, but it doesn't go through, and it looks like this is going to be picked up. Wheats with 5 seconds to go for a toss of his own.
Yeah, Burns. I'm really impressed with Burns this whole series so far, honestly. Burns just been playing really well and putting in some shots I really haven't seen him make before. And 7-2 right now, going into the second side. I just didn't expect Optic to struggle this bad.
Wheats waited so long to go for this final toss. Look at it in your round-ending score cam. The shot goes up right at the buzzer. Gonna go through. 5-point advantage. That's pretty significant here on Biolab. We'll find out, can Optic answer back? We'll start things off. Going on board, I assume we'll be watching Burns here in just a moment. As our camera kicks off, it looks like we'll go to Wheats to open things up.
Yeah, so Wheats going to start off with an opening kill on Crimson. Be flanking into Bio right now, and no one really seems to be aware that he's there. He's still behind Purple right now, and I'm waiting for these players to turn around. We see someone in the corner right now. Wheats turns his back and he's taken out by Formal. Burns sitting up on this top Purple area, going to get a kill on Formal. Burns is playing so consistently well right now. Look at that scoreboard, 20-11. Just doing what he has to do to help his team win right now, and it's working out for him.
In good positioning as well. He's not challenging every fight head on. He's kind of waiting and baiting some players out. His teammates doing a good job controlling Snow at the start. Apathy now going to make a move for the objective. That was 3 straight kills outside in favor of Rise Nation. Distraction from Burns. Wheats is going to take out Formal, but a big stop in the Biolab. Crim 6 tries to get over there. Will keep the drone on the ground, and these are big kills from Crim. No one else up for Optic. If he dies there, that is at least a 1-point play. Instead, Optic now trying to convert it into 2. And here comes Crim. Plenty cover. Great dunk. That's just solid execution all around by Crim 6.
Yeah, Chino on this top railing, putting some bullets in Karma to take him out. Optic was able to get a 2-point play. They're still down by 3. Rise still looking strong. And as long as Rise, really keeps doing what they're doing and Burns keeps slaying and App steps up a little bit, I think they'll be fine. Scump really just 18 and 17 right now, doing what he has to do. And Crim at 6 and 17 is really holding this team back right now. I feel like if he was slaying a bit more, they'd be doing a little bit better. But still plenty of time left, and it's only a 3-point game, so.
Wheats just trying to stay alive in the middle of the map, trying to force Optic back. Going to blow up 1 canister. Drone now cut down out of the sky. That's going to fall in the hands of Burns. Burns going to try and wrap this green. Dangerous maneuver going down by Rise right now, especially with a player right on your trail. Burns able to get by 1, goes for the toss and the connect.
See, that could have went really bad, but it actually turned out really well, because if that satellite was intercepted or he, wasn't able to get the throw off, I feel as if Optic would have had an easy 2-point play right there.
They're just playing with a lot of confidence here. Formal,
yes.
Controlling Purple, not going to be able to stay up. It's Rise winning the fights in Purple. Burns in the kill feed once again. We take our screen over to Chino and look at your mini-map. The flank is there. Will they decide to wrap this back green? It looks like Chino going to try and cut through Biolab. And this is going to be a stalled out attempt for Rise. They're just going to play for map control, and this is the way to do it. With 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go, it's at least a 3-possession game for Optic to take the lead. Rise can just bleed the clock here, Methods.
Yeah, so that's what we see them doing right now. They're just really playing really defensively, and that's all they need to do. I mean, if they try doing any stupid rushes or try making any hectic plays, it could go really bad. So what they're doing right now is they're playing it slow. They know that Optic needs to get to the satellite. They're the ones who need to make the moves. So they're just posting up with their barrels, and they're getting the kills that they need.
Wheats almost surviving, finally going to be cut down. That was 3 straight kills for Optic in your feed. Burns
nice
on the flank,
Burns.
Stopping the movement of the drone. And now Optic down to just 90 seconds to work with. They're forced to go for the drop down. Here's Scumpy trying to get out with his life. Karma and Crim now chasing after Apathy. Both players far behind. There's a Rise player to get the cutoffs as well. That's Wheats. The pass goes down from Apathy. Chino trying to force this one through. And Rise is just playing this one so smart, forcing Optic into tricky situations. And then you see Chino able to finish with a 2-point dunk.
Yeah, so now what was once a 4-point game is now a 6-point game. With 55 seconds left in the clock, I just don't see Optic being able to do too much. Burns made some really great plays this game, really been playing so consistently, and it just seems that Optic's going to lose this map.
I mean, Rise, you know, they're 0-2 on the night in terms of match count, but a pretty strong performance, the strongest we've seen out of any of our teams tonight against Optic Gaming. Should be going up 2-1 in the best of 5. They are perfect in uplink as well as, I guess, unless Optic's able to put up 6 points in 30 seconds here. 3-0 on the night, not dropping any of their uplink games.
Yeah, so Chino getting some kills to show off right now. And Optic's really need to turn it up in this next match if they want to make this comeback, because Rise definitely has some crazy momentum right now. You know, Burns is screaming, let's go. You know, Apathy's hype. So, you know, probably nothing too nerve-wracking for Optic, but they just need to fix a few things and they should be fine.
I'm looking through kind of the earlier matches to see what happened with Rise. The only hard point they've won so far was on Compound. The map that we'll see coming up next, though, is Detroit. Kind of favoring Optic here to force a Game 5, but anything could happen, guys. Don't go anywhere. Optic versus Rise Nation continues when we return.